Career. Nazareth Life Ministries proudly presents Pastor Kiese in a live concert in London on Saturday 20th of April 2019, 7 p.m. to 11:30 p.m.
Mama prophétesse Clémentine Nanga Zamba pambolona mosala zosala mama Nazota tola azazambe Batime amonagi na gomone Obota kate boyana yesu Zamba Elvis alomba azakosale
Yawe kosala
Mungu wa baraka
okotatola monene na ye balinga te akosale
atatenda Mungu wangu atafanya Mungu wa mapendo Mungu yangu Yesu
Pasteur Chires Ngandu de l'église Soleil de Gloire Yungule Misala ya Jésus
misala na ye uta na gologota
Junior Makolo
ezomonana na miso ya bato
Nanu tomona moto ta epa ya Yesu azonga na négativité
and welcome to the Nina Cabeza Live Show. OMG. Yes, we are on, we are live. Hold on, let me just check that I'm really live. It was supposed to start at 4, and I sincerely do apologize that we are a little bit behind because there's been some technical issues in the studio. They were sorting out some sound, some stuff, so we didn't really know. But yes, hi, I'm your host for tonight. I am Nina Cabeza. As you can see, is right there. It should be right there actually as you're going on. And today I'm gonna be celebrating women all around the world. But before I can do that, as you can see in this beautiful table, there are some stuff that I've put up there and you wonder what it is, right? Right, I have some books. I have information to give you about a book, about a journey of a 16-year-old who attempted suicide due to mental instability. And then obviously she came out of it. She went into the mental institute hospital and then eventually came out and produced a book, which is there. We're going to be giving it away as well to the person that's going to be sending me emails after the show. And then we have a book from myself called A Woman Like Me, which is a draft copy because as we're still in the legal proceeding to finishing the final one because the printers did something which was not okay. So I had to actually press charges to them. So that's coming to an end and hopefully everything should be okay. And A Woman Like Me, again, is a story about my life, how I've been coming from the Democratic Republic of Congo, crossing over to the United Kingdom. Then we have a trophy from Women for Africa, which decorated me in the year 2012 as an outstanding mother, because I do have 5 amazing children. But that's going to come straight after that. So we also have good news this year. I'm launching my awards where I'm going to be honoring male who are doing exceptionally amazing things in the United Kingdom this year. So that's me as an introduction of who Nina is and what the Nina Live Show is. So the Nina Live Show, as of today, is the first show. So I'm going to introduce to you guys what the show is about. Every month I have a theme that I'm going to be talking about. This particular month, as you all know, is the month of March. Therefore, all the world, we celebrate women in the month of March. So this month is all about women. All about women in media, all about women in politics, all about women in ministry, women in whatever you are. As long as you're a woman and you're doing something and Nina has caught your eyes, just know I'm coming after you and I will be dedicating you today. Now, before I go on any further, if I may ask to play one song from myself, and I did this with my brother Femi Iloyi, so thank you. This is a production from Pharaoh Media. It's actually a remix of my original, which was done last year. So if you can play the music for me, I will really appreciate it. This is Changes, remixed by Pharaoh Media. We're just gonna wait for it to come on, and then I will be back with you. Don't switch that dial off, stay put. Enjoy. Changes. Hello. Okay, so I'm not sure if they can hear me. Can we play my changes, please? Hello. Sorry, guys. Has anybody seen the music? We are ready to play the music. Changes. If we could just have the music. The first video, please. Thank you.
A broken spirit in the hands it became when the selfish acts were over the up and left me. Never saw my pain, only saw their gain. But for every tears I cried, someone was watching me. He chose to love me without a shadow of doubt. When he touched me with me in mind. And the way he loves it with me in mind. When a woman's love right, she's a soul by God's side. Listen. Some did say that true love comes with great pain, but I say it's a lie, because his love is agape unconditionally. Was love, was love, and left me broken, but his love is secure. That's love, the only love that changed me. Changes happen when you know you need these changes. Until you admit that you need help from the Most High. Will not happen without the will. It's time to get on me. Needs to scream out to the Lord. He's coming into my life. It did not take much time. It was so hard to see that I was there all alone. Until the day I believed, that's the day I was beautified. Though the mountains did fall and the hills did turn to dust, yet the love of my Lord did stand as a shelter for me, who did call on his name. Sing the praise for the glory of my God. Now I know how I fall, and I know I'm going to be one thing sure of. I believe God's love changed me. Changes happen when
did you guys find it? Did you enjoy it? Well, that is a song which is a remix. You're gonna hear the original, but the original is gonna be towards the end of the show today. Now, on to the most important subject of today: woman. Who is a woman? And I would like to read a little extract that I've got here. It's a little story I saw a woman like me. It's a little spoken word poetry, if you like it, because I do write poems and spoken word. And this is a dedication to all the women all around the world as we speak. Those who are, who have broken the limit, who have gone beyond the expectation that people have expected them to be, and those who have, stood up to what they believe in and are doing the things that they were told only men can do, but now they're also doing it. There are women into engineer, there are women who are doing things that you will not believe. And to all those women, I salute you. And this book, this little poetry that I'm about to read from my book, A Woman Like Me, is actually dedicated to you. So it goes something like this. I am that woman who gave them more chances than they probably deserved. Because when they showed me the bad parts of who they were, I chose to see the good in them regardless. It did not mean that I was stupid, nor was I blinded by love. I did it because I wanted them to know that my love for them had nothing to do with the performance in bed or being a good man. My love for them had everything to do with a choice I had made. That's why I also walked away when I realized that their love was no longer reciprocate. How I kept moving on with new relationship is also by choice. I am the woman who forgave the lies and believed in the excuses because I understand things comes up and sometimes plans don't go accordingly. There were many occasions when they did not stick to the plans we've planned. I never was mad, but disappointed that I really was. I have accepted the apologies they never said because I believed, and I still believe, they could become better individuals. I kept trying because I believed in them, but they could not see, nor did they believe in me or us. Even after we've parted, I am the woman they can still rely on for advice. I am the woman who will always be there for them, even though they have not shown me that same respect and commitment. I always give without expecting anything in return, and I always tell people that I am the easiest woman you can have if you want me. But because it seemed too easy to have me, they thought it is easy to win me back. My undivided attention I gave them even when they did not earn it. I am the woman that loves unconditionally because I care more about building people and not using people to build myself up like they used me to build themselves. I love hard and I get hurt from loving hard. And because I have my heart on my sleeves, many assume I am insecure. I used to stand in the mirror analyzing my flaws each time a relationship broke, trying to understand why these men never saw my values. Unapologetically, yeah, I say what I feel, and what I feel is my truth. Treat others the way you want to be treated. This has always been my principle from as long as I remember. No matter how tempting it got for me to give them a taste of their own medicine, I still choose not to be the one to treat them how they treated me. But in the end of being a woman like me, I got used, I got taken advantage of, I got judged very harshly and treated unkindly, even though I never deserved it. Despite being given every reason to change to a wicked woman, I did not change. Now, to you, I am the woman who you did hurt when you were young and foolish, and now that you are old, you regret me. In your regret, you are thinking back how you hurt me, and I never even hurt you back, just walked away. If only you did put aside your ego and mastered your courage to apologize to me, I would have easily forgiven you. I would have welcomed you with open arms and smile, as if this time, distance, your mistake was just a nightmare. But instead, you are watching my every move because you have realized that I was the one who deserves better all this time. But now we are over. Do not regret anything. Just love the person you are with better. Love always a woman like me. Listen, yeah? This book is dedicated to every single woman who has to go through some sort of hardship, be it in a relationship, be it in a friendship, be it in a family ship. Because as women, we go through so many challenges on a daily basis, and we just don't know sometimes how we can talk about it. But how I get over it, I'll put it in the book. Putting it in the book gives opportunity and chances to so many other women out there in the whole world who could be going through what you're going through, and you give them that little therapy to them. But before I go on further into the next subject, because we're still into the women month, so before I go any further, I would just like to say a happy Women's Month to every woman watching me today. And the next song that we are about to play is a dedication song. Now, I'm gonna be selecting women and I'm gonna put them every week as I come on. But for this first week, these are the women that have inspired me, encouraged me, who are in my life, who are my sisters. You know, we have a sisterhood, and I really love them and I really appreciate them. And I could not have been where I am today if it not been for them. A simple phone call, a simple message when I'm going through challenges of life, they are always there for me. So I would like to dedicate this next song, which is written by myself, my daughter, and also another artist, Smokey 1978. So please, if you can play the next song for me, I'll much appreciate it. So we're just gonna wait.
Yeah, Untouchable, Nico H, Naya V, Smokey 9278. Listen, yeah, yeah, unbreakable. You can't hold me down because I know I'll be doing the impossible, making it. I am possible. I got complex. That's cool me. Y'all know I'm spiritually fit, invisible. Where my power is, and I can unbreakable, untouchable.
Sunday Oela libende Nana sube Besani Nakufakate Unbreakable, unstoppable me Stop, always some top and don't flop Nabana kina say Nakoma likolo Sara not on the lead Naza unbreakable See my life Trust. I'm unbreakable. Don't judge me, you don't know me. You don't understand me. Behind me are invisible forces. Your words cannot break me down. Don't judge me, you don't know me. You don't understand me. Behind me are invisible forces. Your words cannot break me down.
Undisputable. Let me tell the story. Mother of five baby daddy. Yeah, I raised the kids to be so full of purposes. Strong mama said. Let me pause a minute. Y'all know I'm spiritually fit, invisible. Where my power is, and that's why you hot. And that's why you hot. What you saying now? And that's why you hot. And that's why you can't break me. Let me break it down, yeah? Y'all need to understand. It is impossible to break if you don't see my invisible forces right behind me. Yeah. Technical age. Small step. 7, 8. I'm responsible. Let's flip the story now. Yeah, what?
Trust.
I'm unbreakable. What you gonna say?
Trust. Unbreakable.
Sing it, girl.
Trust. Unbreakable.
They'll tell you I'm unbreakable.
Yeah. Now, that is what we have for you. I've dedicated all those songs to everybody that you saw there, all the women who have impacted me, who have advised me, who have been praying for me, and who have been doing the most amazing things with me. So I would be very ingrate if I was not here to obviously, dedicate this to them. And I have dedicated it to them. So thank you all who have participated on my first dedication. There will be more next week, and I'm coming after you. So if you did not see your face, it does not mean that I have forgotten you. I have not forgotten you. It's just that yours is coming. We have 3 more videos that's gonna come as the following shows as they come. Now, onto what I'm wearing today. Remember, it's my first show. The whole month we're talking about women. So who first to start talking about than myself? So who am I? As you all can see, I am a singer, songwriter. I am also an author. I write books, write poetry, and I also sometimes write organization blogs. So if you are an organization and you want somebody to go to places, events and stuff, and then blog a summary for you, I'm the girl for you. And that's what I do. And as well as that as well, in the United Kingdom, I do participate in the non-executive board meeting. I'm a chair in some of the secondary school for the parent governors, and I'm also a member of some of the boards around the political places, Labour, as well as where I live in my borough. So those are the things that I do. I am also a life coach, which means if you want to talk about anything, anyhow, drop into my free surgery. I run a free surgery every Mondays, Wednesday, I believe, and Friday. But I think I'm going to be doing it Monday to Friday now, from 9:30 to 11:30. You never know. You may just want to have that one conversation with me. That one day could be all that you need, with your ideas. And I can signpost you on where you want to go. Because sometimes people, don't have the time. But I have the time. I take trainings. I make sure that I'm aware of what's happening around. So, anything you want to know about mental health, from mental health to how to start a business, how to write songs or anything, I'm the person to come to. As long as you book in advance and then you let me know. You can always email me. If you email me today after the show, I will give you 2 of these books. My daughter's book, Nicole's book, and my very own book as well, free of charge. And we'll post it to you. And then we see what we can do to help you. Aside of me also being a life coach, I'm also an actress. And currently I'm writing my very own movie, which will be showcased in December when I hit, wait for it, the big 40. Yes. And hopefully by God's grace, you're all going to be there to partake in it. If not, I'm just going to give you the video of how that's going to go. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be huge. It's going to be big. It's going to be full of, video watching, films watching, and things happening and everything else. So that is me to start off with. That's what I do. But this year, one of my biggest project is BADMA. BADMA Award. BADMA stands for Blessed Able Destined Male Award. It's a male award because we want to recognize any 8-year-old, yes, any 8-year-old male above who is doing extraordinary in the United Kingdom. Now, sometime in your community, in your school, there's always that person that's doing extra than what they're usually supposed to do. And we want to encourage people to keep doing good. We need the males to keep doing good, because when people are encouraged with the good that they're doing, what happens? They keep wanting to do good. Yes, because if you open your news today, all you see is, if it's not gun crime, it's knife crime. If it's not knife crime, it's something crime. We talk about bad every single day. So I wanted to flip that around, and every year I want to recognize those who are really doing the good, because good will always outweigh the bads. So I am tired of watching the news, hearing everywhere I turn, be it on the social media, be it on the news, or whatever means it is, of the bad things that males are doing. So I know there are good males out there. So I am in search of this good male. Email me for more information on minalogie@gmail.com. And then I will give you the link where you can go and nominate a person. So yes, we are ready for the nomination, and we should actually be able to open it by next week. When I come onto the show, we will give you more information about that. You can now nominate people. We want to recognize for this first edition 100 male from the age of 8 years old living in the United Kingdom. Now there are criteria that you're gonna have to read on the category that you want to recognize them for, and then we will need evidence of those criteria. So we're not just giving anything, because we are a credible awards organization. So we want to make sure that what you've written down and said that this is what they're doing is exactly what it is that they've done. And we're gonna ask for all the evidence that we can possibly can, be it agencies, schools, and places that you claim that they are doing it, and that's what we're gonna do it. So I am very excited for this award, and it's in the form of a key, because it's like we're giving you the key, because you are the people that holds the key to this world. People who do good in this world deserve to be recognized for the goods that they do, because they're bringing and pouring out positivity in the world as opposed to negativity. And that's what we need. We need to applaud and recognize and talk more of the positive things in life, and just instead of just focusing and giving energy to those doing bad. And I think this is the reason why you get a lot of people having mental instability, because it's a very depressing world. Everywhere you look, left, right, center, in the middle, everywhere you go, All you see is this is the bad thing that happened, that's the bad thing that happened, this is the bad thing that happened. Okay, Nina Cabeza now wants to say, you know what, that may be the bad thing that's happened, but did you know there's an 8-year-old out there who's doing amazing? And yeah, his name is this. Go to our website, and this is what we want. We want to expose people. We want to show people, yes, you can be good. It's a choice. You can. There's no challenge in the world. There's no issue in the world that you could be going through that you cannot go through. Yes, you can. And if you are listening to me and you're wondering, well, Nina, you're speaking English in the French. Well, I am originally born from Democratic Republic of Congo. Like I've said, that's where you see I have 2 flags here. I have the British flag and I have the Congolese flag. So I inherited my Congolese inheritance from my parents. I was born there. You know, I am Congolese 100%. But at the same time, I grew up here in the United Kingdom. So all my teenage years, all my motherhood years, all my everything years has been in the United Kingdom. So at the same time, I'm also proud to be British. So you could be also another child who's like me, who is also have a parent who's from a different nation and you're born here. And sometimes you can't find yourself, because one of the things I'm going to be talking about on my show in the previous months to come is going to be based on integration. Why is it so hard for people to integrate in the United Kingdom? As an African, I'm going to be speaking about it based on the African heritage, because I know there's different nations who also are in the United Kingdom, but I'm going to be speaking of it as an African child and having African parents moving here and how life really was and how I feel that, you know, integration really is important for us, the children that you raise in a country which is not Africa. But that again is going to be in more months to come, because every month has its theme. But today we're only focusing on women. So I would like to also now recognize all the women in the Grace Embassy ministry. It's a ministry by Pastor Frank Gerald Obina and his Mrs. Pastor Ronke Gift Obina, who are my spiritual fathers, who have given me the opportunity to be here today as well. So, and to all the women of that Grace Embassy Church, I love you, I thank you, you are amazing, and you are all going to be on the next dedication video, by the way. So do not worry. It's just that the space was not enough and we're just taking it as it comes. So also would like to thank the one and only woman in my life, who is my mother, Captain Lucy Lusau Cabeza. Yes, she's a captain, used to be a captain in the regime of Mobutu in the Democratic Republic of Congo, whom I'm very proud of, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about her next show, which is next Thursday. I'm going to talk a bit more about her and I'm going to show you her story. She was one of the first, you know, Kamanyola people who started the Democratic Republic of Congo, you know, the women who had to go to do the military things. And it was very challenging for her, with her father being a minister of God, and they did not want that. But you know what my mom did, and she probably doesn't know. When she hears this, she thinks, what are you talking about? She probably does not know this, but she's a trailblazer. She stood the ground and did something different that was not permitted in her family, and she did what she loved. She was so passionate about it, and she just did it, and she did what she loved. And I think that is something that I picked up from her too. I like to do what I love to do. See, when you have a mother like that, that has that spirit of making a decision or what it is she wants and she goes for it, as a child of that person, mother, you will pick it up. So I'm very grateful for you, Lucy Cabeza, as you are watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being a great mom, and may you live long, 130 years old. I think that's when we'll need you to live up until. And now I would like to play one more song. Now the next songs that I'm going to be playing, it's the original, the original track of what I played before. Now changes, I will explain to you after why I wrote that song and how I went about writing that song. So please, could you play Changes, song number 3, please? Thank you.
selfish acts were over the up and left me. Never saw my pain, only saw their gain. But for every tears I cried, someone was watching me. He chose to love me without a shadow of doubt. When he touched me with me in mind. And the way he loves me, it's with me in mind. When a woman's love right, she's a soul by God's side. Listen, some did say that true love comes with pain, but I say it's a lie, because his love is unconditionally. I was thought I was loved, and left me broken, but his love is secure. That's love, the only love that changed me. Changes happens when you know you need this changing. Till you admit that you need help from the Most High. Changes will not happen without God in your life. It's time to get a move. Needs to scream out to the Lord. He's coming into my life. It happened in a moment. It did not take much time. It was so hard to see what was there all along, until the day I believed. That's the day I was beautified. Though the mountains did fall and the hills did turn to dust, yet the love of my Lord did stand as a shelter for me, who did call on his name. I sing the praise for the glory of my God. I know I'm powerful, and I know I'm going to be. But one thing I'm sure of, I believe God's love changed me. Changes happens when you know you need this changing. Till you admit that you need help from the Most High. Changes will not happen without God in your life. It's time to get a new. Needs to scream out to the
And welcome back to the Nina Cabeza Live Show. It is a live show because today is an introduction. So I'm just talking about myself. I'm talking about the women in my life who have done so many things. But as the month progresses, as we move on to the month of April, we will talk about another subject, which I will reveal on the last show of the month of March. Now, I was just going through my Facebook screen. I just want to recognize a few people. I see you, Miradi Grace. I see you, Nicole Hines. That's my daughter. Oh, Miradi Grace is my daughter as well. I see you, Pastor Ronke. Give mommy, love you so much. I see you, Sister Ayo. I see you, Paulina, Londa, Ngongo. I see you very much, sis. Thank you for watching. And I see you, so bro. Thank you for watching. So yeah, so and every other person who have not commented, but I can see you are watching, and I say thank you very, very much for watching. Now on to the music that you've just listened to, Changes. What is Changes? You can actually purchase Changes. It's all on iTunes. Every music I've played today is all on iTunes. You can go in my artist name. You will find out when I'm exiting out of here with a small snippet is Naya V. So if you ever want to know my artist name, is Naya V. Nina Cabeza is my name, obviously, but Naya V is my artist name. So if you want to find out anything to do with my music and every other thing, you just have to go on Google or even iTunes, I think YouTube. Yes, if you just type in Naya V Changes, it will bring all the other things that I have there. So most of my songs are there. I've got beautiful album project which is out there. Go out there and explore the kind of music that I do. You really love it. And I do have quite a lot more music coming up this year, which I'm going to give to you. So why I wrote Changes. Changes is my personal testimony. That's where you say it starts with the spoken words and it tells you that a broken spirit in the hands I became, you know, when the selfish acts were over, they up and left me. So it's kind of like the challenges I was going through life with a lot of people, be it in a relationship, be it in friendship, be it in anything. You know, people will just come into your life, they see your good heart and they just want to use and abuse you, and then off they go to do what they want to do. So I was led to do that. And then that's when I realized that God's love is the only love that's unshakable, that's unchangeable, the only love that's not gonna leave you. And that's how I was inspired to also inspire other people. And that's where you see there's a little hymn. Those of you who was brought up in a Catholic background, you will hear the theme when it goes, though the mountain may fall and the hill should turn last. Yeah, that's a hymn from the Catholic background, because obviously I was brought up as a Catholic child, but obviously I received Christ 11 years ago. So here we are. Now on to what I'm wearing. A lot of people, when I came into the studio, they asked me, what is this 1616 couture? Well, you can't see the AM. It's actually AM couture 1616. Now AM is my youngest daughter's name, Ariel Miracle. And 1616 is the day of month when she's born. She's born on the 1st of June, 2016. So there is no Illuminati things going on here. Because somebody said, why 16? No. It is her day of birth. And it's AM 1616 couture, because couture is French for design, I believe, right? Yeah, couture. So that's what it is. So this is her line, which I run at the moment, and it's full of colorful, bright. We have tops, we have hairband, and I'm also wearing leggings. Should I stand up and show you? No, I can't stand up and show you. No, not today. Maybe next time. I'll just bring it and just show you like that. I can't be showing you my Daria. What are you taking me for? I have kids watching these programs. No. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what we're doing, is what she does. So we do that. You can actually find it here. I have a platform at Vida. It's www.shopvida.com, and then you put /collections with an S /Palapa and Queen brand, and then you'll find some example of it in here. So I have been featured in the website. I think it's the Spanish website. Right there, there's a little brief here. There's a little brief of my bio of what I do, and let me see if I can find you some examples here. Yeah, so you have like little things like these patterns. I do graphic design sometime, and I do patterns, and then we have this. I commissioned one of my arts person to do this. You see, it's like an African mask. It's beautiful. And then you have the African afro here. We also have leggings that have that in tops. You will love it if you're like me and you love that. So basically that's it. And why did I choose this platform? Because this platform basically sends the people who manufacture our designs and our clothes to school. So I like anything that is charitable, so I guess that's why I don't mind putting it there. But it's only going to be there for this year. From 2020 we're going to remove it from that platform, because by God's grace we're going to have a bigger platform where we're going to showcase a little bit more of our stuff, because I also have jackets, bomber jackets that goes on. I do a lot of clothing design and stuff, so there's a lot of things that this lady does. So yes, I'm celebrating myself, I guess, and I applaud myself, I guess, for being, you know, a strong woman that I am. And this particular one you see here is a little ornament, a little thing that I love. It's a woman. I got this in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and I was there, I think, few years back. It's a woman, and I've watched the person literally made it right there and then for me, and they're so skilled and so talented. It's a woman carrying a little baby at the back, which obviously you can't see properly, and then she's drinking like water. Well, not drinking, but she's pouring the water down on her like this, and I just thought it was very divine, so I thought I'll just bring it as we are celebrating women. Let me see. So my show is coming to an end. Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. Email me today after the show for you to receive Untitled, a book by a young fine girl by the name of Nicole Hines. who is 16 years old, and you will also get one more of this once all the legal proceeding is finished for this, and then it will be with you, A Woman Like Me by myself. These are the two giveaway that we're giving to the first 5 people who sends email. Remember, times don't lie. If you send the email straight after the show, I will check the time and I will decide on the first 5 to give it to. And I want to give a shout out to Women for Africa, Wise Tola, Onibanjo, I hope I got that right, who decorated me with an outstanding Mother of the Year 2012. And this I carry everywhere because literally this is part of the reason why I am who I am today. Having a group, an organization, people who truly believes in what you do encourages you to want to do even more. And hopefully I myself will also be doing my very own honor award this year, which is Badma Award, giving the keys to every single male who is doing excellency, who is doing amazing, who is going beyond to do amazing for them. So from me and the team at the Shaman TV, I would like to thank Trezor, who is a designer. I would like to also thank, my brother, I call him Daddy Eska, and everybody else. And I would like to thank my soul brother, Smokey, Smokey 9278. Oh gosh, if I get that wrong, it's gonna be really, really annoying. And I would also like to thank my daughters, Miadi Grace, Nicole Hines, Nikita K. Khan, and Ariel Miracle, and to my sons, Raphael Dean and Emmanuel Dean. So on to my last thing. Before I go, I'm gonna leave you guys with this last clip, and then I will be off. Love you guys. Can we have the last clip for my viewers, please? Thank you.
A broken spirit in the hands it became when the selfish acts were over, the up and left me. Never saw my pain, only saw their gain. But for every tears I cried, someone was watching me. He chose to love me without a shadow of doubt. When he touched me with me in mind. And the way he loves it with me in mind. When a woman's love right, she's a sword by God's side. Listen. Some did say that true love comes with great pain, but I say it's a lie, because his love is agape unconditionally. Was love and left me broken, but his love is secure. That's love, the only.
Thank you guys. This was the Nina Cabeza live show. As you can see, I'm standing up because they told me we have to pack up. This is my jacket. Love is my trademark. If you want a jacket too, inbox me, email me straight after the show. So the show has come to an end. Thank you for watching, and may you have a most amazing thing. You can review it, you can replay it, I believe, and I'm gonna upload it on my YouTube channel tomorrow. Don't miss next week. Next week we start from 4 to 5, back onto the normal time. Today there was a technical, that's why we started a bit late. So next week, come on, because we have plenty to show you. Interview from powerful women, testimonial, and more songs coming your way. Thank you so much for watching the Nina Cabeza live show. God bless you and keep you. Goodbye. See you later.
Yeah.